What's happening, everybody?
What
Happy
up, dogs?
What up, dogs?
What up, dogs?
Jessica. Hey, Jessica. She said, "Hi guys, I'm drunk."
Awesome.
Nice. Fuck. I've been drinking beers since
Cheers.
6
Here's
or
to
6:30 or something like that.
Is she West Coast? East
What
Coast?
coast are you on?
Central?
I don't remember.
She
So tell us.
East Coast?
Reed's on. We got Logan on. What's happening, guys? We're going to let Beth go out and share the show real quick.
If she can remember.
You can't do it. I can do it.
Can you give a girl longer than 10 seconds?
No.
Okay,
no.
then do it.
We're getting some fucking video feedback.
Greg broke it again.
I just
It's always
I need a
Yuza.
goddamn person. Hey, welcome to Bars Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and that is...
I'm Beth. I'm the cheerful one.
I'm
He's the
cheerful as
grumpy
shit.
one.
What are you talking about, you fucking crazy bitch?
Excuse me?
Huh?
Yeah.
Did I say that out loud? My bad. Ian, what's happening?
You want me to drink this or throw it at you? And if I throw it at you, you're going to be even more trouble because then that's
Whatever.
alcohol wasting.
Don't throw shit. You got 3 more White Claws. Dude, I only got you 3 out. You got
No, this
4.
is the one you opened for me that I haven't finished yet.
Shit, we got a bunch of shit to talk about. We just got to get stuff done because Beth.
Apologize in advance that both of our stomachs may growl tonight. For some reason, we're both starving already. We made breakfast tacos for lunch, and apparently we didn't eat enough.
Yep.
I kind of was excited because I was like, ooh, I'll be buzzed after 2 of these. Maybe even after 1.
All right.
I'll join Jessica.
Cheap date. Cheap date. Cheap date. I just posted it out. We're good to go. Fucking, hey, Reed, what's happening? DJ, what's going on? There are always video issues, DJ. I don't know what the hell. Like, I just reloaded.
What's the common denominator?
It worked
You?
fine. But it worked fine on Wednesday, yeah? We did not have a video glitch the whole time.
I don't think we did. I don't know.
Maybe the goddamn pirate radio people are back.
I doubt it.
Probably.
I mean, we don't know if they ever even went away.
I don't know. Fuck it. Hey, guys, visit Bars Open with Beth and Greg out on YouTube and Facebook. Like the pages, Instagram. Check those out. Also, go out to iTunes. Give us a little review if you don't mind. I think we're up to like a handful.
Of reviews on iTunes?
Like 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or something like that. It's kind of cool.
I think I did one.
You did?
On us.
No, you didn't.
Under my account.
This is the best goddamn show.
The man is so handsome and the girl is hilarious.
And hot as fuck.
Aw, I didn't put that though.
But yeah, do that for us if you don't mind. It's always cool. And then if you can, share the show.
Share it.
Just go out, hit the little copy link, and share it to wherever. We'd appreciate it. And Logan, I'm telling you,
Why isn't my live chat coming up?
Jessica's
Oh, it's right here.
going to get angry with you. So, hey, let's jump into this. At the top, first things first. McKenna, Ian's daughter, McKenna, happy graduation.
Happy graduation.
God damn. She's got a lot going on. She just turned 18.
18.
She's going on
graduating
a trip. Sunday.
Yep.
Here in Texas.
And people get to go this time, right? Like it's not like last year's graduation.
Like 5 tickets.
That's typically, that's very normal. I think that's all you get.
Downtown or something like that. So,
but remember last year,
congratulations, rather.
Happened, but they didn't happen.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I'm glad they actually get to do it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think it's just things are starting to get back to normal. I was at the grocery store tonight.
Yes.
I ran to the Walmarts.
Because you got fabric softener instead of detergent?
Yep. Had to get it all looks fuck. I don't do laundry.
You didn't read the label either.
Remember that was when I remember when I called you and I said, why doesn't it say HE, the high efficiency on it?
Oh, you were
I was looking at the wrong side.
So it didn't have like the rest of the liquid. It didn't have the Downy and all that shit by it.
It was directly behind.
I know, but it didn't have like the Downy. And now we've got this big ass jug of fabric softener we're never gonna use.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm a dryer sheet girl.
So if you need some fabric softener, call Beth.
Let us know. Greg will ship it to you.
Which means we'll ship it to you.
It's
all good though.
You're the one that's gonna run it and drop it.
We've got some fucking funny stories tonight. We were able to find. But first and foremost, I went to physical therapy today.
Okay. Did they kick your ass?
My back was broken.
So tell me about the process, because I'm fixing to call them.
It is very much like...
Because they do everything, right? They do chiro. They do physical therapy.
Yeah. But it wasn't like a sports medicine necessarily specific kind of place. Even though they say, I think the dogs are playing in the bedroom.
I do too.
Even though it's not like So my back, just from jujitsu and working out, and I haven't been to a physical therapist in fucking 3 years or whatever. I just hear I hear the dogs downstairs. I know they're getting
They're in our
shit,
bedroom
right? Yeah.
playing.
Playing in the laundry all over the
yeah.
floor or something like that. There's
Chonas are going to have holes in them
Yep.
when they're
So no, my back's been fucked up, and it started getting like worse and worse and worse especially after we went
Did you
camping.
tell them about your knee?
Yeah, I told so my knee, my elbow, my shoulder blade, and my lower back.
You're broken. I need
So-
to trade you in for a new model.
But I was good like literally like a few months ago. But they did some chiropractic shit. They did the
So did he pop you
head
upper
to
body?
yeah, head to toe.
Do you do your hips?
Yep. Did all my
I
hips.
always
Yep.
hate those.
That doesn't bother me at all. But
And
I
when
feel
they do
way
my neck,
better.
I'm pretty sure I'm like, if you paralyze me, motherfucker,
I
will
don't
kill
You
you.
can twist me in half. I don't give a shit.
you don't want him to break your. Like, it always makes me nervous when they're like, with my neck. I'm like, doesn't that kill people in the movies? It does in the
I
movies.
think he uses like 7 pounds of pressure versus the 13 it actually takes to like break your neck.
I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, we just watched it the night.
Steven Seagal.
No, the dude that they kill his dog in the first movie.
I'm not sure what's going on with this video. It's pissing me off though. Anyway, anywho,
Made me forget what I was saying.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, he's Keanu Reeves. The movie. He's
John Wick.
John
Jeez,
Wick.
how
I
do
think
you
he
not
has
know
like
that?
25 pounds behind his neck breaking abilities. Quit. It clearly isn't any of that.
I don't know what it is.
Quit focusing on it and just do the show.
It's just going.
How about them apples?
How about them apples? All right, fuck it. Let's get into this.
Do it.
So,
But you feel better.
I feel better. Thought somebody might be up with like my back or something like that. So I really just
I'm interested to see because
just everybody, if you got fucking insurance or whatever, just go get yourself taken
I'm
care of.
interested to see what he's going to do for me because mine is. Where's your deltoids? Where's your delts?
shoulders.
So I'm pretty sure it's like my pecs, my delts, my.
Lats,
No, the ones up here.
your whatever those things.
What are they? We say them all the
Manglioids,
time. No.
Trapeziuses.
Oh, see, I'm still wheezing. I think it's funny how everything's so interconnected. What, John Wick?
High and angry said, legs up on the wall works pretty good. Goddamn right, dude.
No, it's supposed to be really good for you to sit with your legs up on the wall like you do in yoga.
Oh, that's what he's talking about. Is he? Are you?
I mean,
don't know.
that's where I go. There's definitely a difference in our gender because I went yoga and you went sex.
Who's better? Probably
Mine's
me.
better for me. Yours is probably more fun.
It's probably better for you, too. Yeah.
It might actually hurt me more.
Nah.
Throw something else out. My wife is a yoga teacher. See, I told you it was yoga, you perv. You're so pervy. Man, I'm jealous. I bet your wife has a super hot body because yoga people who do serious yoga, I'm like, I just want to be long and lean like you. They can put their ankles over their heads, and I'm like, I think my hip.
He's
just
like, I
popped
love
off.
my wife as a yoga teacher, yoga instructor.
So I'm interested to go and see what he has to say because I don't think mine is chiropractic. I think mine is all muscular.
That's why I was kind of like, so they
But
did
he does that Rossi stuff.
But they did the sale thing on, well, you need to come back, sale, whatever.
Everybody's gonna do that though.
And it was like, you need to come back 4 more times. And then if it's not fixed by then, normally for me, it's like one trip, you fucking fix me and I'm back. But I've got like a rib that's displaced in my back that's kind of like out of whack.
And it's throwing
And that's where
everything
my
else out of whack.
shoulders all getting fucked
It's
up.
all connected.
Yeah. So
So
the other
what was the
place-
sales pitch? I'm interested to.
Just that you got to go back 4
Oh,
times.
that's not
and
necessarily a sales pitch, honey. That is called a
plan.
Yeah, but it's called something else when it's like it's
A maintenance plan,
yeah, kind of
service plan.
no maintenance, like how to fix you and keep you from being broken for a little while.
Yeah, but I'm going to jujitsu tomorrow for like 2 hours, so it's gonna
Oh,
be
you
broken
are?
again.
No,
Yeah.
we're going to Helotus. We're going to Helotus days.
Okay, I'm gonna go on Sunday for 2 hours, and it's gonna be broken again anyway. So
I'm going to get a pedicure tomorrow because my toes are.
it's all
ghetto.
good.
Anyway,
But
so I'm
nonetheless,
interested to
it's
see
just-
because he does that Rossi stuff, and he's supposed to do like physical therapy and stuff too. So they're supposed to be all encompassing.
He goes, "Yeah, she's 5 foot, 90 pounds, soaking wet."
Yeah,
So
lean.
Yep.
It's probably like, I can kill you with my heel of my palm because I'm all muscle.
Yep. Foot fetish freak.
Okay.
Dude, so Beth went to get her, what'd you do? Your eyelashes?
Eyelashes.
This is a story we talked about probably 6 months ago.
Right. We started talking about how there are websites for all sorts of fetishes. And one that somebody told you about or you found, or I don't even know, I don't want to know why you found this foot fetish thingy.
I think it was a video or a show or something that was on TV or something like that.
But you were talking about like this girl makes a shit ton of money.
Right.
Having an account where people, she
makes like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
She puts pictures of her feet and people pay her to go onto her
site. It's
site.
like, what's the OnlyFans kind of thing or something like that.
Okay.
Like where you can show your butthole and.
Why would people want to see that? Ew.
People want to see all of it.
I don't want to see
They legit want to see everything.
I mean, I don't know. People, anyways, okay, so we're so getting
off track.
But she, my tech, my lash tech, was telling me, she's so cute because she's only 20 years old.
Okay.
And she's like, have you ever heard about a foot fetish? And I was like, oh yeah, crazy people. These people love feet. I mean, they'd rather suck on your big toe than anything else on your body. And she's like, so on Snapchat, she got a message from some guy that he was like, hey, you're Hispanic. I like Hispanic girls' feet.
Is she cute?
Yeah, I mean, she's cute.
Yeah. I'm just curious.
But I always just see her in scrubs and her hair braided, so I don't know.
Scrubs?
Because they wear like a uniform.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
yeah.
Where the fuck do you go to get your eyelashes done? I'm like, I'm picturing HEB where they're like doing the threading shit, I guess.
No. And she's got really pretty hair. I don't have typical Hispanic hair. She has typical
like
Hispanic
that
hair.
super thick shit.
Dark and thick. And I'm like,
it's 12 feet long.
So much. Thanks, Mom. But she's like, I got this message from this guy out of Austin. He's like, hey, I'll pay you so he said he likes Hispanic and he likes Hispanic girls' feet. He's like, I will pay you $150 if you just send me 3 pictures of your feet. And she was like, what? I'm sorry, huh? And he was like, yeah. And she's like, okay, so what would this have to entail? At least she went in curious. What would this have to entail? And I also need a pedicure. And he's like, oh, if you get a pedicure, get a French manicure because that totally does it for me. He's like, and then I want you to do poses where like you're flexing your toes so it's causing like wrinkles in your foot. And he sent her like
very
instructions
specific. Okay,
on how he wanted these photos taken.
How much it was?
150. He was going to pay her 150
so
for
if
3
you
photos.
got me a French manicure on my foot,
it's still going to be like $55.
I'd do it. I'll take the fucking pictures.
Baby, I've seen your feet. He doesn't want to picture your
feet.
feet.
How does he know the difference between his foot, her foot, and my foot?
A dude's foot and a girl's foot look completely different. After I get my pedicure tomorrow, we'll take a side by side and be like, which one's the boys and which one's the girls.
Mine are all beat up from jujitsu and stuff like that. We can trim that shit right off. I got a manscaper. It's all good. I don't care if I'm making $100 on a $50 investment.
And then I said, so did you do it? And she's like, no. But she said, I tried to talk my girlfriend. Let's take a picture of your feet. He won't know it's not my feet, and I'll split the money with you. And her girlfriend wouldn't do it either. And I was like, I don't know. I maybe would have done it. But then I kind of start thinking, I'm like, is he going to be whacking off to my feet, though? That's kind of weird.
I don't give a fuck what you do with my feet. Like, legit.
You want some weird, strange man whacking off to your wife's feet?
Literally don't care. If
Seriously.
it's making you don't care. There's probably,
I love grand.
Okay, so chances are there's probably a dude that has some random picture of you, just like we've been all over the country, been all over the place, right? That literally just took a picture of you and he jerks off every night on it.
Sorry, you say again? I wasn't listening.
Like just you and I traveling or whatever,
right.
or
well,
we're at the beach.
Well, Dina and I getting video recorded.
Yeah,
that night when
the
we
other
dancing.
night or like a couple weeks ago or whatever. That fucker, creepy.
AF.
Yeah, creepy as shit, right? So you go, okay, now just, your feet. It's your feet.
No, and I mean,
you got cute feet.
Except for that one funky toe now.
Goddamn hammer toe you got going on.
I need to go to a podiatrist and be like, I don't care if you have
I've
to
got
break
a hammer out.
I don't care if you have to break it.
Flatten that bitch out.
Break it. Fix it. I refuse to have feet like my father.
Let's cut it off.
Like,
you come up with like a fun story.
I'm like, can we just shave it? Maybe I don't know what's wrong with it. And no, it's not a bunion, and it's not a.
It's a fun story we could come up with though if we just clipped it off.
I seriously think it's from the toe ring I wore for 15 years.
Goddamn Hampton Beach.
Goddamn Hampton Beach and Greg LaMontagne for buying me the gift. It was very sweet. It was our first trip to Hampton.
And I clipped it off with goddamn pliers.
You did when I was like, this bitch
2
gotta
years
go.
ago. Bitch gotta go.
Bitch gotta go.
Hope you guys are having a good night. It's Friday. Fuck it. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Cheers.
This one's almost gone. I'm just going to finish it.
All right. Chug, 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 chug. Beth. Beth doesn't chug.
I do chug. Where were you my whole college life? I chug.
Oh, I didn't even. I was probably in like junior high.
And could have talked all fucking day and not said anything, you dickbag. And you were only 6 years younger than me. Probably meant you were a sophomore in high school. You were drinking more by that point than I was in college.
Sophomore in high school, you were a senior in college.
No, I was a sophomore and a sophomore. I'm only 6 years older than you. 6.5.
How does 8 years work? Okay, so 4 years and 4 years. I would have been a freshman if you were a sophomore. Math.
I don't do math.
Obviously.
Calculators are fucking for. I don't even know why they teach math anymore. I was reading a book. It's funny that you said that because I was reading a book and the little girl had to do math homework and she's like, I don't even know why they teach us math. We have calculators. Oh no, she had to do the math without a calculator, so she had to do like
Oh
long
dear
math.
God.
And she was like, I don't even know why we have to do that. We have phones with calculators. And the dad was like, well, your phone always won't be there with you, and you probably just need to learn how to do this. I was like, no, she's absolutely right. You do not need to learn math. If you're a scientist, you could buy one of those damn scientific calculators.
No, you need to learn how to do math. It's called critical thinking. It makes your brain
When
fucking...
do you use math?
Every single day.
Tell me.
Ever done a budget? I did a budget today.
I do. I have a budget. I don't have to redo it, and it did not require any math.
I did the budget for you.
Not the big one. I did that budget. You did the... Anyways.
Work budgets.
Why do you have to do math for a budget? You have to be like, here's my total, and here's everything I'm going to take from it, and then I have to subtract it, and there's a total. Funny thing, Excel does that for you if you put it in there that way. What?
No.
Excel can do the work for you.
No.
Yes.
Have you ever had to do a percentage in your head? Like ever?
No, fuck no. Well, it's not hard. You take the total and you round it decimal
This
point.
is the girl that's like super like, I'm not giving him 20% off of the total. And then she'll fucking figure like fucking
I'll figure out
Rain Man shit. And you're
You
like, nope, it's
just-
$17.2 or $17.26.
You just said on Wednesday that I'm really good about giving proper tips. So which one is it, bitch?
Off of the total, not including tax.
You're not supposed to tip on tax.
Dude, whatever.
You're not supposed to tip on tax. Anyways, you don't need math. Excel does it for you. Your phone does it for you. Shit, you could probably feed it to Google and she'll do it for you.
Yeah, no, I've done that before. So, all right, let's jump into this part because we sold out of...
Okay, so she didn't do it.
Thank God I've got napkins. She did not
You know, you gave me such a hard time about spilling, and I haven't spilled in months, and you spill all the time now. She didn't do it. Her
Probably
roommate,
have.
her
I
friend
probably
would,
have. What's the... shit my aunt has?
Parkinson's.
Yeah, maybe.
And I may consider doing it. Let's start what was the place that you have to go?
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans. I'll be like, look at these.
Dude, fuck it. Why not?
But then I'd have to get pedicures all the time.
You do different colors. Dude, if you're making
Some
50
designs
bucks,
on
50 bucks a
them.
month, cover your
Put some
goddamn...
polka dots.
Right? 50 bucks a month, cover...
No, if that's the
cost
case,
of
I would need $100 a month to cover the cost of pedicures.
What would you? How much would you guys pay? Well, I don't know. I don't know if we got freaky enough people on here for people doing foot things.
I mean,
Do we?
I guess maybe
Couple of you motherfuckers out there are probably doing.
$40 a month, $10 a week.
Yeah,
That seems
Right.
reasonable.
but you start out at like $5.
You get like 3 of them.
You start
and
out at like
it's-
$5 per
No, no.
person, and then you grow your
No.
audience.
Nope, you start at 10. Because what if your audience doesn't
then you
grow?
put your shit on Craigslist.
Oh,
Like,
good gravy.
check out my
No,
foot
because then
fetish.
somebody's gonna like find out who I am based off of my picture, and then they're gonna be a serial killer, and they're gonna chop my head off or chop
Maybe.
my feet off so they can take them home with them.
Later, John. Javon, have a good night, dude. You know, I don't think that's the case.
What? I mean, I'm okay. You say that, so you don't think they'd be able to find who I was? People are very good at backtracking nowadays. While you're switching,
For one. And it's a big one. There's a reason.
because you like them big, round, and juicy. So come on,
Jesus
I can't even think the
Christ.
song.
The
Big, round,
AMC
and
ride
juicy.
is over.
Oh yeah.
We dumped out of AMC last night.
What's it at now?
I'm going to look it up right
It's
now.
probably like $70 now.
No, it's not. But the
Well-
reason being is, you know what? I was just watching it and watching it and watching it. Now, too much, but
Not
I mean, I was
obsessing
kind of
over
like
it
paying
you do everything
attention.
else.
Last night, I hit it at 55 is when I
And
cashed
it got
out.
up to what, 70? Is that what you said?
It was like right at 69, and it just tipped at 70, and then I was in a meeting, and then 10 minutes later,
you need
30
to like
minutes
download
later.
the app so it's on your screen while it's running in work. So
Yeah.
you're like,
So, but
think that's
nonetheless,
against the
it's at
rules,
43.74 now.
okay.
So
And it dropped because...
of fucking AMC dropping 225 million more shares.
So, but if people buy those shares,
It
won't
flo-
that drive the cost up?
It's kind of
the
like what
share?
happened with the U.S. economy. You start printing shit tons of money that isn't backed by anything.
And you have too much money out there.
There's too much money, and it drives the value of the dollar. It drives the value of the stock down, right? So you kind of go, what the fuck?
I wonder why they did that.
That's the fucked up part. So we,
Did they- have they
of course,
said
with Ross
anything?
Patterson and Drinking Bros and all those, I think they were just trying to capitalize on the current
moment?
gains. Yeah, because it's, I mean, fucking, you got to keep in mind.
Well,
right?
it's still higher than it was, so people just now buying into it.
So 3 months ago, this shit was at, I'm just going 3 months ago, $14, right? And it's been everywhere between 14 and like 69, right? But like it really started
69.
peaking up in May. Like before, we bought it at 11, like I had said.
Okay.
So we bought kind of low, but if you go back a year, it was at $2 and $3 and $4, and it started kind of
on this.
started coming up. I'll say it. So you know what I mean? Like we made $333 off.
And we've
off
left
of
it.
$60.
We just have to figure out we're going to reinvest.
Yeah. So you can't
Have
complain.
you looked
so
at Bed Bath and
cheers.
Bath and Body?
Bed Bath Buddy. That's
Oh, was it
Coors
Bed
Light
Bath and
money.
Body or
Yeah,
Bath and Body?
That's
Oh.
Coors Light money right there. That's how I fucking rate everything.
Not Coors Light. I don't drink beer.
Doesn't matter. That's how I think about it. Coors Light money. Coors Light funds. You guys base your whatever.
I don't like
Mine's always
blackberry-
based on
As I burp at the same time.
well, you don't like what?
Blackberry tastes like cough medicine. I'm going to drink it because I'm a trooper, but hashtag
First world problems.
drinking problems.
Hashtag when the fuck is Drinking Bros coming out with their goddamn seltzers? August.
Not till summer.
I know.
Don't-
Craigers,
Don't fret.
wherever you are, we need that.
Did you send me this link or are you sharing?
Which one?
9 and 4-year-old.
No, it's just on my phone. It's just so I know.
What?
Thank you, Gigi. She said I have huge biceps.
You do have got very nice arms. So I have to tell a story. So he's in this meeting one time with, I think it was your AVP at the time,
Probably.
and a bunch of other execs, and the guy was like, and that's Greg LaMontagne, the dude with the Popeye arms. I was like, yeah, but you're more proportionalized than Popeye
I
was.
love Popeye. He was my favorite.
Why?
I just the Robin
yup,
Williams.
yup,
Well,
yup.
yeah. But I also because he's kind of short and he's like sailor. You know what I mean? It's like Popeye. Robin Williams Popeye. If you haven't seen that
I haven't
fucking
seen
movie,
that movie.
oh my god.
Is that the one with Shelley Long? As,
Yeah, it was so good.
How old were you when you saw it?
Dude, I grew up with that.
Because that's probably going to dictate
Probably
how
like-
good it was.
Probably like 8, 9. I don't know. I mean,
That's why you thought it was good. It's probably not still good.
no, I guarantee it's still good.
It's like The Exorcist. Everybody said was
No,
so
no,
scary,
no.
and then I watched it as an adult, and I'm like, this
because
isn't
it's
scary.
fun, is what it is. Popeye. Let's look this shit up. Popeye, 1980. I was 4 when that shit came out. But I
was
remember
10.
it came on. It was on TV all the time through the 80s.
I've never seen it.
It was
Again, I
awesome.
didn't watch TV as a kid. I was too busy.
Totally underrated movie. Agree, DJ. So yeah, go check out Popeye.
I'm going to just be okay with not seeing it.
It's fucking fun.
It's all right.
It literally is fun.
It's all right.
Punches a underwater octopus. He has to eat his goddamn. And there's Brutus,
He
the
eats
guy.
his tentacles or his spinach
He has-
underwater?
yeah, it's spinach. It's so good, dude.
Yeah, I'm okay.
He's got these giant and it's Robin Williams, 1980.
The other thing that you don't see on Greg that he's got, and I don't understand this because you never work them out, amazing legs.
I do jujitsu, and
I mean, I got a pretty hot husband. I'm not going to lie.
I work out every day.
I picked you well.
Taekwondo and stuff.
Young and hot.
Kicking shit.
Is that reason? I mean, is that, but you've always, well, I guess you've always done
Skateboarding,
sort
man.
of martial arts.
Skateboarding and mountain biking, and just kind of get your kids into mountain biking. Get them into skateboarding. Don't get them into. They don't need to be into lifting fucking heavy shit all the time. Get them
Well, they
into
shouldn't
stuff
as
that's.
kids.
What's that?
They shouldn't
That's
really.
what I'm
as
saying.
children.
You don't need to lift heavy weights to be in shape. Go fucking mountain biking a couple times a week.
Mr. Hand was Pappy. Who's Mr. Hand?
Mr. Hand. Clarify yourself, DJ. I can't recall.
I'm all, hello, I'm Mr. Hand.
That's what I'm thinking from fucking yeah.
Okay, so these kids, 9
Dude.
and 4-year-old.
9 and 4-year-old.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for a second.
What?
Okay, go ahead. I'll.
What are you thinking?
People who are parents are gonna crucify me, but I feel like this happens because parents aren't paying attention to their children.
This is the whole reason I named the show what I did. Take the keys away.
Well,
A 9-year-old Utah girl and her 4-year-old
Saturday Night
sister
Live. Yep.
wanted to swim in the ocean, so they grabbed their parents' keys and drove. They made it 10 miles.
Could the
before
9-year-old
crashing.
even see over?
Dude, yeah. Okay, so all right, you got to kind of set expectations. If they're driving side by sides at 9 years old, which is totally fine.
What's a side by side?
Like the little golf cart kind of things.
Okay.
And you're on your property or whatever, you'd be like,
No, that's on your property.
all right, kids,
But-
you're not taking my fucking truck.
I know, but
So West Valley City police officers in Utah were in for a surprise when they arrived on the scene Wednesday and found that a 4-door sedan had crashed head on with a semi.
holy
In the wee hours
shit!
of the
Head
morning.
on.
Yeah, the driver the driver was a
That's
9-year-old
not funny
passenger
anymore.
and was a 4-year-old sister. They were fine though. They were fine.
Well, because they're young.
The
Their
two
bones are
apparently set
pliable.
out on a California vacation. The truck's fine. They're all.
So it wasn't like
It wasn't like
huge
they're hauling
impact.
ass. No,
Right.
No.
Did the parents even know
They
were
were
gone?
going to California,
From where?
Utah. 9-year-olds they're resilient, man. They'll figure out shit. They're like schemers, and they're into like where in the world is Carmen San Diego, and they get on the maps and
No.
shit.
I mean, where were their parents? And did the parents even realize?
No, those motherfuckers were
Or
asleep.
the cops were like,
Because this shit happened at what time? It was early as fuck. Wee hours in the morning. So, yeah. So, as you can see in the video, there's a video of it. I'll post it
and
later.
how'd the kids get? I mean, I guess you could at 9 you can reach and know how to work the lock.
So, at one
but-
point in the short journey, the 9-year-old driver exited the freeway and hit in the semi head on, hopping a median. The police said the vehicle suffered serious damage
You think?
and the semi had to be towed. They're just lucky they didn't get fucking killed.
And the semi-driver wasn't hurt.
They were all fine. Yeah, so what prompted this impromptu trip? Police asked before answering. The girls told the officers they were headed to California because they wanted to swim in the ocean. I've been there. I fucking been there. I had to live in goddamn North Carolina, and in Oregon, and I've lived in some shitty places.
Well, doesn't North Carolina have a beach?
Yeah, but it's like
Still a
20 million
beach.
hours away. That's
Still a
why I
beach.
skateboarded, though.
But I mean, I'm like, how did these kids even know? I guess it's not hard to.
The internet,
you know
man.
Well, no, but you see your parents drive. You're like, they're pushing a pedal and steering. I could totally do that.
Back in the day, dude, in like the cars my mom and dad had, it probably was a lot easier, honestly, than cars now. You go like this, clunk.
They wouldn't because if I had kids and they were sitting in the back, wouldn't know the button I push. They'd know it's here somewhere.
In your current Audi
Yeah.
that has, I don't even know how to fucking use the thing half the time.
Shut up.
No, like legit, like there's a turn, like you can just hit power when you're stopped. You can just hit power and it'll auto park it. It'll auto shut everything off
What do you mean? Oh,
in
wait.
your current car.
When I pull into the garage, you mean?
Yeah,
And
you
I
can
want to
just
hit
hit
the
the
power
power- you
button,
just
and it puts it in park. And
Does everything.
Yeah.
You don't have to park. You don't have to fucking do anything.
well, you showed me that. I was still hitting the park button, but still, even the park button, I don't have to move anything. I just go park.
But all you have to do is hit power and it shuts everything off.
But they wouldn't know how to
Nonetheless-
start my car. Your car, yeah, because it's kind of out
You
in the
gotta
open. The button, you also have a button. Not many cars have keys.
You got a
anymore.
button in yours? What are you talking
No,
about?
that's what I'm saying. But listen to the words coming out of my mouth. They wouldn't see where my button is. They would see where your button is.
I know where your buttons are.
But I mean, okay, yes, it was very early in the morning.
Kids are way fucking. They're just too.
I feel like you have to have an
sometimes.
alarm now so that when your kids open the doors, it goes beep beep beep.
I
beep,
think
beep.
that's why. Like, I mean, even back in the day, dude. Remember when? Did I ever tell you the story?
Oh.
Dude, Joe had just gotten custody of Christian.
Okay.
And Christian, my nephew, who's now 24 years
24.
old, literally on the second floor, figured out at like 2 years old how to unlock a deadbolt and
How did he even reach it?
door. He moved a fucking chair over, unlocked the deadbolt, unlocked the door handle, moved the chair out of the way, at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and fucking went outside and walked down the street. The neighbor found him down the street. My brother was like 22 years old or 23 years old, something like that. Fucking, and the neighbor was knocking on the door with Christian in his arm.
So after that, did he like put a bar across
Dude,
the
yeah,
door?
he went fucking.
He's
he was
like,
like,
do this again. I double dog dare you to try to
think
do
about
this
the
again.
kids are just smart
I mean, they're
as shit.
smart, but I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong when I say I blame the parents, because apparently,
Yeah, somebody over here, Gigi said my friend's dad would throw us the keys to his car to do a grocery run in the 80s. I was 14 maybe.
okay, 14s though, you know how to drive by 14.
Chelsea said he had to be on booger sugar. Dude, I remember back in the day,
What's booger sugar?
cocaine.
Cocaine?
But I remember back when I was like early, like I think I was in 12. This is not a joke. We were Ian and I were talking about like the olden days, like kind of the olden
The
days,
good old
being
days.
like, being like the 80s
That
and
was really
stuff
loud.
like that.
Sorry, guys.
Being like the 80s and stuff like that. Like my parents smoked in the house. I was allowed to smoke in the house at 16, right? This is the 90s, early 90s, right? But my mom would, even in the
I don't get how
late 80s,
okay.
I'd go get cigarettes from my mom.
because you didn't have an age limit then. You didn't have to be
It was
18.
weird. It's just a different time, right?
Well, they also started realizing that cigarettes kill, so they raised the age limit.
Did they? No. Everybody's always known that. Everybody was just making money.
No, I want to say that I had friends that snuck the car out at 14, 15, but we were 14, 15. We weren't 9 and
Ruben.
4. What's
that?
I said I had friends that snuck the car out 14, 15,
Yeah, we did that
but
too.
we weren't 9 and 4.
No,
Nor
they
were we
just
nor
fucking
were we trying to
jacked
leave the
car.
state.
They were like they were scheming.
They were like, "Later, bitches. We're going to California. I'm gonna grow up to be a surfer."
Damn right.
I don't know. What do you punish your kid?
How can you punish a kid?
Oh, I'm not a parent, and I'd be a horrible parent because I'd be like, "You're grounded for fucking life. You are never getting your license." 9.
9 and a 4-year-old.
Maybe not the 4-year-old. The 9-year-old is old enough to be like, "You just gave up your life. Give me your Nintendo. Give me your Xbox. Give me your PlayStation. Give me everything you have joyful in your life, because you not only took your sister, you could have died, and you totaled my fucking car. And now
I'm just happy you were alive. That's all their parents
I know,
were saying.
but now all your allowance is mine till this
That's
car's
all
paid off.
All those parents were saying is,
Well,
like, thank fucking.
At first, and then
it settles in,
and then they're like,
they go, "I'm gonna murder."
you know, the mom was probably like, "This
You
is all
wanna-
your fault. This
just-
is your fault,
just
Dad.
wait.
This is your fault." And Dad's like, "This is your fault."
6 healthy habits
This
that
is,
might be bad for you. What
this
is
is
this?
funny
is this a
because,
is this a pop-up one?
no,
Okay,
no.
Just a fun story.
So, you know, through this whole pandemic, we got, this is how you can be healthy during a pandemic.
Right.
These are things that you can do to ensure that you will not suffer the emotional imbalances that can happen during
The emotional imbalances.
that can happen during stressful time. Well, they're finding out that some of these habits actually increase your anxiety, depending upon who you are, because some people can't do stuff half-assed. I'm not one of them. I can totally half-ass everything. Totally okay with that. We know that's who I am, and
Okay.
we appreciate it. But so they're finding that some of these recommendations are actually driving people to be
Less
almost
healthy.
anxious, because
Okay.
they're like, I've got this list. I've got this thing that I have to do every morning, and
Like
if I sleep,
macronutrients or
No,
what,
I mean, like,
micro or whatever those
journaling. A lot of people tell you to journal when you first get up in the morning.
Fuck that. I just got to go to work. I got to get out of bed, get
Exercise,
my coffee,
like get
brush
up and
my-
work out.
No.
These are the 6
Jocko
things.
Willnick.
So hold on. So
4 o'clock in the morning
I've
bullshit.
never heard this one. Have you ever heard this is good for you? Eat a slow breakfast. Well, we don't.
I don't
eat-
have time.
We don't. Well, we don't because we get up too late. We could have time if we wanted to,
Fuck
but
that.
if
I'm going to eat a slow dinner. How about that?
So one of them was eat a slow breakfast.
Slow
This recommendation, while meant to make you relaxed and centered, can backfire if you don't fit it into your current life circumstances.
What are your life circumstances? Like, go to fucking work, get up, brush your teeth.
You might
take
have
a
children,
shower.
so you can't eat a slow breakfast. But
Yeah.
you're trying to.
Imagine if,
but
dude,
you're trying to get up
imagine if I had
early
kids.
enough.
Good
But you're
God.
trying to get up early enough to eat a slow breakfast before your kids get up.
There's no
and then
time.
if you can't, then you're stressing out about this not meeting this goal that you put for yourself. I think this is definitely very type A people that would probably be stressed out by not meeting some of these. And you and I are definitely not type A people. You can be.
I'm just not. No, I'm never gonna do something like that.
This is what I
Slow
thought of you
down
though.
for
It's funny.
breakfast.
Snoozing your alarm can be stressful because then it makes you oversleep, and you're you're stressing out.
All right, I've had this same
liar,
alarm.
liar. Because one time,
No, I don't give a fuck.
No, but one time you forgot you had an 8 or 8:30 meeting, and it was 9 o'clock, and you were like, "Holy shit, I have a meeting!" And I was like, "You can't blame me. You didn't tell me last night, and you were stressed the fuck out."
It happens from time to time.
So
That's
hitting
okay.
snooze, I mean,
Yeah.
and that's the thing is that if you don't plan for it, it can.
That's why I look at
stress
my
you out.
calendar every
Woo,
single
I
night
did already
before I
get a
go to
buzz.
bed.
Sweet.
Right? I looked at my calendar every single
Now
night.
you do, but sometimes they throw it on there at like 2 o'clock in the morning because they're in
Some
California.
asshole fucking throws
Um,
a meeting. But those guys, they suck. Like, those people suck.
Journaling,
Like, do not throw a fucking meeting on somebody's calendar
especially you have to consider
the
the
middle
people,
of the
the
night,
Central and East Coast.
and then expect me to fucking be there.
And I told you what you need to do
Dicks.
is not be there because you're like, no, when people send me an invite after 5 o'clock, you can go fuck yourself. I am not showing up because you put an 8:30 meeting at 5 p.m. at nighttime after I, that you obviously could see, left the building.
It's a total dick move. Don't do that to people.
Dick.
Move. Yeah.
Um,
Or if you know they're on vacation or some shit.
When it's funny because I tried so hard not to plan a meeting on a Monday morning from somebody that's been gone for 2 weeks, but it was that or wait till the following week. I was like, oh, you're getting a Monday meeting at 10:30. Sorry. Journaling, they say, can stress you out because they do.
Does anybody journal anymore?
I
think
tried.
some people.
A lot of people do. It's supposed to be really good for you. I tried and I was like, I feel like a jackass.
I feel like this is our journaling. Honestly,
no.
because I'm writing notes and we're always
this
fucking.
isn't even close. Like journaling is
Am I supposed to be
put,
all like fucking sentimental and shit?
No,
like,
but like whatever's floating in your head, you're supposed to put down. If you're like struggling with something, you put it down, and maybe seeing it will help you figure it
Out
out.
putting it out in the world. How about we just do it here?
No, I'm not putting my.
Don't put a fucking meeting on my goddamn
I'm not
calendar.
gonna put my shit out on it. The stuff I'm journaling on, I'm not even talking to you about. I don't journal, so there's not anything I talk about.
Is it? You have a diary?
I don't have a diary. I've bought so many little baby books to start journaling.
And you give them to me to use
Here,
as
use this
fucking
for work.
notepads.
Here, use this for work. I think I still have one in my drawer that's super cute that I bought at the company store right before the pandemic hit. And I was like, this is a perfect time to start journaling.
Fuck that.
I started writing it. And I'm like, what?
What do I write about?
What do I say? Like, I tried to Google what do you put in your
What
journal.
do you put, Ruben? What do you put in your journal?
I was
You're
like,
out here.
Googled like, what should I be journaling about? And I was
I
like,
can't even imagine what Ruben's putting in his
I can't.
goddamn journal.
I can't do it. I mean,
He's got that
it takes
voice.
we had this conversation today.
DC, what's happening out on
Problem with
Facebook,
journaling
man?
is it requires you to think ahead and pay attention. I don't know if details is the right word, but we've decided I am not a details girl. Not
We?
you and I. We both know I'm not a details girl.
No, we know that.
It was reiterated today when I had to do that stupid financial bullshit. And I was like, and you came back and you're like, let me explain to you. I was like, I still don't care. You can explain it all you want, why it's important. Fuck off. I was close enough. Literally, fuck off. And I get it.
Cheryl watches this, you know.
No, she doesn't. And
I forwarded it to her.
shut up. And I was like, and you were like, but this is why. And I was like, Montaigne, you're not going to change my mind. I'm a laid back girl. Journaling requires like forethought. Writing a to-do list. Do you do to-do
a to-do?
list? I'm a to-do list girl.
Well, I've got a notebook that I have to work off of every day.
Spiral I bought you?
Nope. That's too big. I have another smaller
It's too
one.
big.
Dude, it's too many pages.
I'll give you my journal so you can have another small one when
right?
that one runs
And,
out. Because I can see it's almost gone.
It's over there. And I just write kind of quick bullets, like if I need to get something real quick
Every
done.
Monday.
No, I don't.
Every
do
Monday to-do
shit
list for the week
shit
of.
for work. Like work stuff happens too fast.
It doesn't stop. So I transfer anything from the previous week that wasn't fire that I need to do now, and then I add to it. It brings me peace, but I don't. Some people do a to-do list and they have to cross it off. Like they feel unsettled if they're like, I didn't finish my to-do list today.
Some people are like that. Somebody on the board just said to-do lists are a must, especially when you drink a lot.
Well, and remember when I bought that, we were at that Hobby Lobby, and I bought that. It was super cute. It had the flamingos on it. I was like, this is going on the fridge. This is going to do our weekly to-do list. Have you ever seen it again?
No, we just have a rhythm of life at this point. Like, we've been together for so long that we just know
I tried,
who does what.
Though, outside of my professional life to do a to-do list for my personal life, and
fuck that.
My soul laughed at me.
We're just
my soul was like,
it's more about rhythm
cute.
and just figuring
You're
out
cute.
when shit happens. Like,
you're gonna put that
Mondays
down.
we go get groceries, Tuesdays we do this, and Wednesdays
But
we
I was trying
this.
to do stuff like
and then everything else.
Clear out one drawer every Saturday.
Oh, fuck that. Like, we've been talking about cleaning our goddamn closet for fucking 9 months.
This is how horrible it is. I was like, that's a medium, that's a medium, that's a medium. I just need to get I need to get them out. And I was like, they're there, they're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we could literally clothe like
But
half
some
of San
people
Antonio
do live off
homeless.
a to-do list, and it can cause stress if you don't get to cross those bitches out. Another one was eating breakfast with your family. First of all, we're not breakfast people, so we can't understand that.
I
Second
eat my
of all,
breakfast right at my desk, right
Second
over
of
there.
all, you are grumpy AF in the morning. Like, I want nothing. We used to carpool, you guys. We tried
No,
when we first
shit ended in like 2
when we
days.
first moved in together. I think probably more like a week. When we first moved in together, we were like, "Oh, won't it be so great? We can just carpool to work together." And we have totally different morning routines. Like, I need thumping loud music, and you're like, "I need Howard Stern." I was like, I'm not listening.
That was back when I listened to that.
Right.
Now it's not.
Before, because he was on a radio station.
I like
right?
talk. I need
Totally.
slow stuff.
Now you're old and you just listen to the news, but I need like thump, thump, thump.
But I don't drive anywhere now, so.
I was in a sales environment. I needed like that lift, but I was and literally it lasted like a week, and then I was like,
No, this is why though, because you wanted to talk about work after we got out of fucking work for 9 hours.
we still talk
Oh
about
my god!
work.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking murder you. Like, I'm gonna stop.
You're so grumpy.
Just relax. Even after work, I was like, oh my god.
And so we decided, for the sake of the relationship, we would
We're just gonna not carpool.
And that kind of sits the same way with
Fun.
eating breakfast with family. I'm not going to eat breakfast with you unless we're on fucking vacation and breakfast is at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we had tacos today.
We did have
one.
We had tacos.
We had a late brunch.
We had
taco
breakfast
day.
tacos for lunch.
Yep.
And that's why we're starving.
That's about the most time we spend.
Because we were both in there
all week hanging out during the
day.
Yeah.
But we were both in there doing our respective parts of the taco. I handled the bacon and the hash browns. You did the eggs and the tortillas. Excuse me. But getting right out of bed.
Getting what?
Right out of bed.
I don't go to sleep.
You go back to the snooze button.
I honestly don't go to sleep until like 1 or 2 most often.
I set an alarm, and
I have
I
a
do
really
try to
bad
get out of bed when the
insomnia
alarm goes off, but I don't get angry about it. I just go to work in my pajamas then. I'll be like, oh,
I don't get
got up
angry
late.
about it. It is fucking don't get up.
No, you make me angry
Back in the
because your
day,
alarm.
yeah, you used to get angry about it. You just
I still
ignore
get
it now.
alarm now. Now I'm like, Greg, and it's funny because you're such a heavy sleeper.
That's what I was going to get to. Is I literally have. This is
I
going to
just burped in the mic. Sorry.
date. Some of you guys are going to know this. So I moved to New Hampshire, from New Hampshire to Arizona
Phoenix.
to go to ASU in 1997. And my boss back then gave me just switch it out. Gave me an alarm clock because I was always late to work, right? And dude, this isn't a thing that's just started.
It's
where
just
I
that
can't
you
sleep.
now have the perfect.
What's going on, dude?
You show up at the perfect. Like for you, the time that you get up and show up for work is perfect for you.
Yeah, 9:30.
9:30.
Yep,
Don't say
perfect.
9. It's never 9.
Yeah.
It's 9:30.
Depends on the
unless
day.
you have a meeting.
Then I'm there till 6, whatever. I'm online till 6 or whatever. But gave me the old Sony Cube, the white one. I still have that fucking thing. What year is it?
I hate that thing so
2021?
much. Yeah.
So how many years? 24 years?
I hate that thing
I've had
so
that
much.
fucking alarm. I've literally hit
Greg
that
is
thing
the last person with an alarm
with
clock.
hammer fist. And
Oh
that
no, when you
bitch
get angry at it.
still works.
And it's so funny because when I gave up my alarm and I started using my phone, you thought I was weird. And 90% of people do that now.
Nope, can't do it. If I don't have that motherfucker.
Well, because you don't hear your phone. You barely hear that. I don't even like.
I get my best sleep in the morning for like the last 2 hours of finally sleeping because I wake up.
Lie, because I wake you up several times and make you roll over because you're snoring.
Doesn't matter. I'm still getting my best sleep in the morning. The REM thing is happening.
I can't
Confirm or deny?
No, but I can't deny it either because, well, you're still talking in your sleep. Like the minute after 30 minutes you fall asleep, you're talking in your sleep till the alarm goes off. But it's funny because the alarm goes off and you don't even hear it. By Wednesday, definitely Thursday and Friday, I'm like, Greg, hit snooze, Greg. And I'm in the bathroom like brushing my teeth and washing my face.
Whoa, is
to the point where I'm like, and you're like, why are you yelling at me? I'm like, 6 times. 6 times I had to say your name. That is why I'm yelling at you. So if you do those
Ruben
things.
said he doesn't sleep with his phone in the bedroom.
That's what they say to do. They say to turn it off. I need it for my alarm clock. I don't look at it. You look at it.
Yeah, I go to sleep fucking around with it, whatever. It's
so bad
a total
for you.
stimulus thing. Yeah,
Yeah, it's so bad for you.
All
But
right, let's jump into what else.
so if you're doing those 6 habits to be healthy, don't do them if they cause you stress.
Fuck all those things. All right, this is another one.
I've not heard this.
Have you guys heard there's a TikTok fact, and I don't think it's a TikTok fact, because I knew a dude that was doing this shit, and it's...
Wait, well, tell us what this shit is first.
I'm going to. Give me 1 second. I got to find the link real quick. So basically, have you heard of dry scooping?
I've heard of dry humping.
Nope. It's
What's dry
definitely different.
scooping?
Where you see people taking, you know how your pre-workout, you normally mix
Put in
it
water?
in? Water?
Are they eating it? Oh, that's so,
They're
like...
just dumping it into their mouth.
Why would you do that?
Hits them harder. Hits them faster.
That's not true.
Woman suffers a fucking heart attack after trying a TikTok trend. So a 20-year-old TikTok user
now I
suffered
gotta go
a
to
heart
TikTok.
attack after following...
She was 20?
20.
Was she
I mean, the picture, she doesn't look...
unhealthy?
I mean,
I feel like if you're 20 years old and having a heart attack, there's some
So she said normally pre-workout powder, it says normally pre-workout powder is mixed with water, obviously, but TikTok users are swallowing mouthfuls of the powder.
Gotta be so disgusting.
I know somebody that was doing this on a regular basis every single day.
You really knew him?
Yeah. Worked out the gym.
Did he die?
No.
Did you tell him to stop because girl
Nope.
had a heart attack?
Because I didn't know about it.
So,
we'll
here's
keep that offline.
What's so weird is, like, I can't even, there's so many pre-workouts that I can't even do with water because it makes me feel cracked out and it makes my face tingly.
It's because of the amount of caffeine you're putting into your system all at once. So instead of mixing it into 8 ounces of water and it's
drinking it
diluting
slowly.
and you can only, you could chug
Well, I don't
8 ounces of water.
I don't put a full 8 ounces. I put 4 ounces because then it makes me too full when I go to the gym like I have an ocean in my
probably
stomach.
depends on which
Type.
one you're using.
Like the one we use an isogenics one. It is not.
It's not
does
the
not
shit
make
that makes you want to
doesn't make
scratch
you
your
cracked
fucking
out.
face off.
It just makes
some
you
of
sweat
that
a lot.
shit will
Oh no!
absolutely.
Remember
do that.
Travis from Phoenix office? Every time he got a new one, he'd be like, "Here, I brought you a sample because I know you're super sensitive. I like it, but tell me what it does to you." And I was like, "Oh, dude, no." I was like scratching my face until it was time to finally work out.
So she said Brittany, whatever her name is, shared her experience April 15th using clown filter and whatever, taking a dry pre-workout scoop because I saw it as a trend on TikTok. She wrote the clip, ending up in the hospital because I had a heart attack.
So have you?
Let me finish. Let me read through it
sorry.
real quick, and I'll give you some background. According to the follow-up video, Portillo began to experience a heavy chest and chest pains during her workout, but ignored it at first, and then with nausea and fatigue.
Well, she was only 20 years old. Of course, she ignored it.
After I took the pre-workout, I started feeling tingly and itchy. That's kind of like a normal response. She said, which wasn't a good feeling, but I Googled it and said it was a normal side effect. So
Have
she
you
did
never
her
taken a
workout.
pre-workout before?
I don't know.
Okay.
I started to feel heavy breathing or heavy feeling in my chest and slight pain, but it wasn't too bad. I thought it was maybe anxiety.
Girls have
'cause
different
you know what I mean?
symptoms.
Like
Girls have different symptoms with heart attacks.
so after returning home, taking a shower, the pain eased. So she went to work, and this is where the funny, not funny,
haha, but funny like.
funny. I went to work as a dancer. But the pain returned once I arrived. In the locker room of my job, I started getting hot. Even
She
though
a
it
stripper?
was cold in there, I started to sweat a lot and was drenched, even though I was wearing a bikini.
Oh, yeah. So women have completely different heart attack symptoms. Like you get the whole left arm. We don't get left arm. We break out into sweat.
Yep. So she said, then my chest pain came back, and then this time it was more intense. The pain went to my back into my left arm, and my left arm went slightly limp, so I chose to call. But nonetheless, they said it was very much specifically because of the volume, that the number of milligrams of caffeine going into her system all at once, plus all the vitamins, that the bullshit vitamins they pump into that stuff. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, hey, just be fucking smart with that stuff, man. Anything in too much can fuck you up.
Pre-workout tastes disgusting. Can you imagine doing it just dry, like right on your tongue, and you're like, I'm eating it like Tang.
Yeah.
Because I did do Tang. I would stick my finger in it. I put a spoonful in.
The Tang was Tang. I mean, they made it for fucking astronauts, right? This shit is different, and especially some of it is.
No, well, Tang had no energy. Like Tang was just Tang.
Yeah,
Tang had vitamin C.
Yeah, it was vitamin C drink. This is not that, obviously. This is
right.
like I've done, and I don't do pre-workout.
And I do
like
pre-workout
BCAA with
mostly
energy.
just because I'm not all the time. When I'm really tired, I'll do pre-workout, and I don't do 8 ounces. Like I said, I do 4 ounces of water because otherwise I'm too full. But I am very.
Let's be mindful.
I'm very selective of the pre-workout I use because I know. Oh, take out the trash. I know that I'm super sensitive to stuff like that, and I can't do the one that's going to make me like tweak out. Oh, that hurt. Tweak out.
Yeah, no, just yeah.
So be careful. Do any of you guys use pre-workout? And
I mean, a lot of people use
would
pre-workout.
you eat it dry? And now I need to go look at TikTok. And I wonder, like, now somebody's going to be like, hey, let's sue the guys that gave this as a trend on TikTok.
I mean,
I guarantee you.
No, because it's not just like 1 or 2 people. It's shit tons of people. And people do it just to get that big bump. And then they'll chug a bunch of water and they'll get this huge crush of energy. It's not good for you. To have anything in that amount is not good for you. Like, it's okay to kind of
ride the wave.
Yeah, but
don't
fuck with your heart that. That's too much. So, just a good thing to. My Atari
I missed
shirt,
something,
man.
but it came up non-binary. I want to know what's going on. Your Atari shirt picture cracked me up, and then I was like, "Oy vey, good gravy."
Dude, I didn't even realize it.
Nobody really realized it. If you hadn't have said it, are you not going to wear it ever again?
No, I put it up on the show though.
Your face cracked me up more though.
God damn it! I didn't realize it until like I was looking at the video of myself.
You got titties, baby.
I got booby tassels. I got Atari controller.
No,
booby
you didn't
tassels.
have booby tassels. You had controller tassels.
Controller tassels. So hey, fucking Walmart, come on, man. They fucking China.
What made you finally like?
China.
What made you like go? Oh, would you look at that?
I was looking at the video because I have to do the editing and everything for it.
Oh yeah,
and I saw it right here, and it was like it looked like I had a giant nipple. So I was like, "What in the fuck?"
a big old areola and a giant nipple.
Yeah. Like, God damn it. So.
Is that shirt no longer?
That shirt's going.
You can give it to me. I'll wear it when I'm lounging around the house.
Wear that on the show.
I'm not gonna wear that on the show.
Wear that to the pool.
I'm not gonna wear that to the pool.
I'm just saying.
I'll wear it here without a bra on, so it actually is. Okay, so yeah, let's get rid of that Atari shirt. And how about we not buy any more Walmart T-shirts since
they're $5, dude. Some of them are kind of fun.
I'm not going to buy a $5 T. You can wear all the $5 T-shirts you want. So, this story. The only reason why I really want to talk about this story is for 2 reasons. One, in it clearly shows how stupid people can be.
Yeah. Well, we knew that.
No, I mean, okay. So let me show if I can get the video.
Okay, so this is named Kansas City drag racing.
So Kansas City has had a really bad problem with drag racing lately.
Okay.
Like people, they've had where drag racing has been so aggressive. Bystanders have been hit.
Okay.
There have been shootings that have come because what's happening, like I watched several videos and they are literally doing like Fast and Furious where they're blocking the street with their cars on the sides where they don't want people to come, and then the people are coming down the center and they're racing. Well, this was let me see if I can play the video first. Hold on. I want to make sure I get the right video.
Okay.
Because I got the video, and my arthritis finger doesn't hurt today, which is funny because I just popped it.
So what are they doing? Is this Fast and Furious shit? What's happening?
It's not, but so like the one that happened this past weekend, they're in the middle of downtown. They've blocked off all 4 roads
With cars. Okay.
And these two, they're
shitty.
No, they're not shitty cars. No, like these were Chevy. Like they were seriously good
muscle cars.
Muscle cars.
Is it like from
and
that
they're just
stupid
doing,
TV show on fucking Discovery Channel?
No, they're just doing donuts. So they've blocked it off, and they're doing donuts. And somebody, because the cops are coming, so some people actually have a brain and leave.
They think they're like Dom from Fast and Furious.
I was going to say, so the cop pulls into the center.
Cut off sleeves.
The cop pulls into the center of where these people are doing donuts. 2 cars. One of them is smart enough, is like, I'm out. Peace out. One leaves, but the one idiot keeps doing donuts around the cop car. And he keeps doing donuts around the cop car, and the cop gets out of the car, and he's like trying to wave the guy down, and the guy almost hit the cop. But there are 2 idiots coming out and like, woo, 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 like, and I was like, you're going to get hit one day, right? Because you're an idiot. So they've implemented some really tough, like, if you're caught as a bystander watching it, and not moving along, $100 fine.
Good. Fuck them.
If you are one of the people blocking the streets, is that thunder?
It's either thunder or it's fireworks, one or the other.
If you're one of the people blocking streets, it's a $500 fine.
Okay.
And then if you're one of the racers, obviously it's jail time. But what's frustrating for the city is this happened after they implemented.
Can you show some video?
I'm trying.
It's not coming up.
I downloaded 2 different.
I just want to see Dominic out there. Is that his name?
And that's what I was like. I was thinking, the problem with these movies, well, because let's face it. I'm going to sound so horrible when I say this. Some people aren't the brightest bulb in the bunch, right? So they watch these movies and they're like, I could totally do that move, or I can jump off the mountain and the car is going to save me, and there'll be a rope that's going to catch me, and I'm going to dangle to my safety. No, you're not, motherfucker, because it's fake, first of all.
It's just not going to work. Do you need a production assistant?
I do. Can you do that?
We're hiring somebody. I fucking swear to God. They're going to fix all of the shit.
Well, no, the problem is Beth downloaded 2 different links, because one link had the story that showed the video.
One.
And one link had the penalties. I couldn't find them together, bitch. Well,
we got a thunderstorm coming, kids.
Thunder. Anyway, so I'll just show you the picture.
You don't get to see the ripping racing.
I'm trying,
videos?
Motherfucker.
Come on, man. Let's go.
I quit you.
Shit to do.
Quit you.
I need a pizza.
We're like keeping Papa John's in business, just so that you guys know. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'll tell you when to turn on. Not yet.
All right, tell me when to turn on. Come on.
It's a Discovery Plus commercial. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Cheese and rice.
Doesn't matter. Drink your beer. Cheers, everybody.
No, because
While
I already
we're waiting for Beth to get her shit
because
together,
I already have a buzz.
we might as well have a cheers.
I got to stop drinking.
Her brain is slowing down.
It's fast enough to say,
you good?
F you,
we
Lamont.
going?
No. Okay.
Jesus Christ. What's happening over there?
Okay, now you're good.
NASA.
Go. Here's these idiots that I was talking about, first of all.
And he's actually drifting around a cop car?
No, he's totally drifting. I'm trying to make it bigger. Totally drifting around a cop car. So hold on.
Now you have fucking Claire
We're going to show it again in
over
a
there.
second. So hold on.
I'm telling you.
Oh, here we go. So there were 2 cars and 1 car. But that's what I'm like, who are these fucking idiots?
The guy's drifting around a cop car. That's pretty fucking dope.
It's not dope. It's
Brazen.
stupid AF.
Brazen.
And here's the other thing. So apparently they keep doing it. That's not the first time. You have your license plate on your car, you ninny. And now this is on their video cam. And they're like, we can go get Junior right now. We can wait for him till tomorrow morning.
Where?
Kansas City.
They're gangster up in Kansas City.
Well, Those
Kansas
two,
even
those,
exist?
those two are the ones that crack me up the most, though. I'm like,
Gigi, get a drink, goddammit.
those two, I'm like, okay, where's your mother? Because she needs to smack you upside the head because there is a cop, a B, a car out of control, and you are acting.
So but the funny part will be is when
this is where they almost hit him.
Is when like that kid right there just gets almost beamed with the side of the car, and he goes.
No, I sound like a really cool person when I say he should have got. I mean, look at this shit. Like,
Back on.
yeah. It's slow-mo. This is I think he's the mayor of Kansas City, and he's like, we passed legislation that will, okay, here's the problem. They see Fast and Furious, and they're like, we could do that in real life.
I got a buddy that does that.
Who?
Fucking the other YouTuber guy. But he doesn't do crazy shit like this.
He doesn't break the
He
law,
goes
right?
and drifts,
because
and
this
he does
this is one
out
person.
of track and stuff.
Well,
like
this
that.
is one person that I was. They're like, they just need to
Ted, what's
give
going on,
them.
man?
They just need to give them a place to do this. I'm like, they do. It's called a racetrack. That's a straightaway.
Yeah.
They don't want that. They want
They want
the
Fast
notoriety.
and Furious that
They want
shit
the
up.
notoriety of breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Okay, get on to your drone story.
Oh, this one's kind of cool. This one is more of just cool video. So you guys know that in Iceland they've had that volcano that's been going for a handful of months now. You need to go away. And they had a guy out there that was filming it with a drone. Let me see if I can make it bigger. So,
Did he go down into the volcano? You gonna share it?
I am.
Okay. So tell the story about it while you're loading.
So it's a drone flying through. I think this guy, I literally think this guy did it intentionally because it is the most badass video. Okay, turn it on.
It's on. You aren't plugged in.
Oh. Well, fucking, I gotta pause it. I shouldn't drink. I tell you what.
You've had a beer.
I've had 3 of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's way more than I expected. All right. So you got that. Okay. So he's like.
This is a drone.
This is pretty dope.
It's really cool, actually. But this is why I think he did it on purpose, because
Did he fly it right into the goddamn thing?
He does. And he tries to say that some of it was because it was disorienting, and they're going to show it in slow-mo in a minute. But he tries to say it's because, so you're trying to fly this drone, but then you've got the gases and the rocks and the lava and all these things you have to pay
So what can
attention
happen
to.
is the camera could get fogged over.
Yeah, but
perhaps?
I feel like if you watch it, it's
All right,
slow-mo
check
now.
this
I
out.
feel like
This is pretty
it
dope.
was
This is pretty rad.
It was a way to get footage that nobody has ever gotten before, and so he sent his oldest and least expensive drone into
That
it.
makes sense. Yeah, fuck it.
I mean, look at it. You're never going to see that again unless somebody else puts their drone in there.
It's pretty cool.
I mean,
it's going to melt in like a fucking second, so. Yeah, that's cool as shit, dude.
and I just saw it, and I was like, oh, I kinda,
Sacrifice a drone for it. I mean, it's
let it
literally
run
going
one
to
time.
melt into nothing.
oh, yeah. And even if it didn't, it would be
It's
rocked
gonna melt
in.
into nothing.
I mean, but even if it didn't, it'd be like finding a fossil in 50 years, and they're like, hey, look at this
That thing's
rudimentary,
not gonna be
look at
anything,
this
no.
rudimentary flying object
Because that thing
they
gets
used.
hit
And,
right. That is a
really cool, right?
video. Yeah, no, that was really cool.
and then I started laughing because I was like, I wonder how much he spent on that drone.
Maybe a few $100.
Because he's a
whatever.
YouTuber, so he does this
They
for a
can-
living.
You can get those for a few $100, $600, something like that.
I-
He's made enough money off that video
that he can
that
buy
he's
like 4 of them.
recouped it like
Yeah.
it's probably got 10 million views on that thing. With how many, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's running a $9,000 or $10,000 fucking drone.
I mean, I'm sure it's not his best drone that he sent that way.
Yeah. So this fucking story. Okay. I tried not to leave any hints on what this is for you in the notes. So, do you know what
Do you know the
this
way to
is?
San Jose?
You guys know what this is? I'll send you a goddamn gift card.
Do I get a gift card?
No.
Oh.
Because you live with me. So this is a thing called,
A rock?
it's a rock.
Oh, I just
It
won.
is a rock. So this is basically our next get rich quick scheme.
Okay.
And
Ruben, so I know I'm super far behind, but I'm like, Ruben has an alarm clock still? Ruben, I'm disappointed.
it's called ambergris.
What's
Fishermen found this in the ocean, and it's worth $1.5 million.
What? What
it's
is
used
it?
in perfume.
Is it like deer semen?
It's in the ocean.
I know.
Why would deer semen be in the ocean?
Never mind.
That's some fucked up shit you just...
apparently deer semen is used in lipstick.
What do you
That's
think it might be? Just think of the
Lard?
randomest
Lard,
shit.
like from a whale?
A whale? You're on very close. A group of Yemeni fishermen had their lives changed.
Where's Yemeni, first of all?
It's over there. Their lives changed with whale vomit.
Wait, they vomit?
Yeah. So the odorous organic material, also known as ambergris, came from a sperm whale carcass in the Gulf of Aden. Inside the floating whale's stomach was 280 pounds of ambergris.
I wonder if he ate somebody else's vomit.
Nope. Oh. Which is a solid digestive substance used in the fragrance industry for perfume.
They put the weirdest thing in cosmetics.
For scent stabilization. That is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard.
No, I just told you that there is deer semen in lipstick.
You just said the deer semen. I didn't know they had deer semen in fucking lipstick.
I didn't either until I read this article. I still don't know if I believe it.
35 men reeled in the deceased whale under the suspicion that the whale contained ambergris based on its smell. One of the fishermen explained in an interview.
So they must know this as fishermen that this shit is in or produced by
280
whales.
pounds of ambergris was reportedly sold for $1.5 million to a trader in the United Arab Emirates. Meanwhile, the collection and sale of ambergris is illegal in the U.S. due to it being a byproduct from an endangered species. Yep. So,
endangered, right? Like that's like
we just have to go outside the U.S.
That's why they That's why they
We're gonna buy a boat.
Is it Japan that whale hunts still?
Yeah, but they've got to basically be dead. So basically,
those whales do die when you spear them.
Oh yeah, those guys are assholes. But what it is, it's it's a mixture of like the shit that they can't break down, like their teeth and their beaks and different things like that.
What do you mean that breaks
the
down
hard
after they
cartilage,
die?
And it compacts down into like this rock.
I don't know that I'm going to use cologne. I mean, not that I use that much because I work from home, and I don't know if I'm going to use.
Which one's the best one to use? Kind of my question.
I wonder if they put it in your beard oil. Probably not, because the beard oil is
that's just
it's all local.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going hunting for whales. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if it was already dead, they're at least using the carcass.
I'm thinking, I don't know. But what are you going to do? I mean, it's a dead fucking animal. If it dies naturally,
totally.
Go get it. But if you're out spearing a bunch of fucking animals.
Fuck you.
Yeah, get fucked.
Yeah.
Right.
Those people that protect the whales, they do not fuck around, dude. Have you seen them ram into the side of those big
the
boats?
Greenpeace fucking...
I'm not like usually an extremist like that, but I'm kind of like, I will send you some money.
All right. This next one.
Yes, Ruben. Deer.
Maybe
semen.
one of the more fucked up ones you've heard of.
More fucked up than the deer semen and whale vomit. What's up with you and these fucked up stories, Gregory?
You didn't read the goddamn notes. Bride dies of heart attack at her wedding in India, so groom reportedly marries her sister.
I can't.
At the same wedding.
I can't do it.
The same wedding. He doesn't
He doesn't mourn her?
Let's go do our thing.
He's like, I need this Bowery for marrying this woman. So sorry guys, I got allergy shots today and all of a sudden they're starting to itch a lot.
A bride collapsed and died at the beginning of her wedding in India. So the groom married her fucking younger sister God damn it. Her younger sister instead after the body was moved to another room.
I wonder if it was an arranged marriage. It was probably an arranged marriage, and so they had to give him
Let's get into this.
Because don't they still do arranged marriages in India?
Yeah. But that's fucked up. I'm just saying.
So I read a book recently. Yes, it goes back to my fiction.
Her sexy books?
My sexy books, where the bride walks in on the groom screwing one of the bridesmaid. And so she takes off, and it's like this whole thing. But then he ends up marrying the bridesmaid at that. He's like, well, we're here. We got a priest. We got a room. We got a, and he married the bridesmaid because they had been off and on for 10 years.
So you ready? The bride collapsed. Okay, so the bride, only identified as what's her name, whatever, collapsed of a heart attack while exchanging traditional garlands with husband-to-be dude at the start of their ceremony on Thursday. We did not know what to do in the situation. Both the families sat together, and someone suggested my younger sister,
it was arranged marriage.
Nisha, should marry to the groom, the woman's brother.
Probably why she also had a fucking heart attack because she didn't want to marry him. She's like, I'd rather be dead.
The families discussed the matter and both agreed.
Parts.
It was a bizarre situation at the wedding of my younger sister took place while the dead body of my other sister was lying in another room. You fucking kidding me, dude?
No, it was arranged marriage.
They didn't even call it.
And for the dowry, they had to give him a wife.
After the joy of the wedding,
like,
the family immediately held last rites for the.
After the joy of the wedding, do you think the sister was like, I don't want to fucking marry him. I'm supposed to marry the
Maybe
next
he was
one.
just psycho, and she was like, "I'm out, bitches," and took like a cyanide.
No, she probably like anxiety from not wanting to marry the guy. Too bad they don't have pictures, because then you could be like,
They're pictures. I'll post it out.
Were they unattractive? Was he unattractive?
They're just fucking.
And it has a picture of the bride, like the real bride, the first bride.
The bride and this, I guess.
Does it have a picture of the sister?
Yeah, I don't know. The grief over her death and the happiness of the wedding has yet to sink in.
There was no grief or happiness of the wedding.
They did not give a flying shit about anything.
It was a dowry, and they wanted the dowry.
That fucked up.
I mean, I say this with
pretty
love,
fucked up.
but I mean,
come on, man. Like your dead sister's in the other room.
Did anybody cry? Oh, she died. Okay, I do. But she died.
They're just like, he's still got the thing half wrapped around it. They're just like insert sister here.
And like, this ring doesn't fit you, but we'll get it sized later.
I don't want the ugly one. I want the cuter one.
The ugly one was like, I don't want you either. I'd rather be dead.
I'm telling you. Ruben said, so it will be an open bar or will it be open bar and open casket? Fuck yeah, dude.
That's fucked up.
That's awesome.
Here's my shot. There you see you go.
I don't know. It's one of those things. So, hey, Krispy Kreme's back to give you a fucking heart attack.
Okay, so
along with your goddamn COVID
what's funny
shot,
is this actually started like back,
shit.
I think, I would still eat it. Would you eat one of their donuts? Are you going to say no if I brought you home a Krispy Kreme donut?
No, because Duck Donut's right down the street, and they're better.
They're totally different, first of all.
Dunkin's across the street.
Dunkin's fucked up.
I'm not eating goddamn Krispy Kreme because they're going to give me
No.
Get your shot.
So what
Eat
they started,
shit.
I think it started back in March, which is kind of funny because it's re-emerged. Back in March, they said that anybody who got 1 or 2 of their shots could get a free donut.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day for what?
Every day till December 31st
Until you
of 2021.
die of goddamn beaties.
And so
what is the number one health risk for COVID?
Obesity.
Obesity.
But
you pile of shit company.
It's kind of funny. So because this is what re-emerged.
Go work out. How about?
I mean, I would definitely work out and eat a donut every day. Shoot me, I love donuts.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't
because you'd feel guilty about the whole goddamn thing
and I'm not going to make the trip. I mean,
no. You'd be like, I shouldn't eat fucking donuts every day because you're a normal human fucking being. Like
I eat Pringles every day.
Something. Yeah, but you eat 4 Pringles.
No, I eat like 12.
God damn you!
I ate a serving. Anyways,
Did we just catch you live on air getting diabetes?
Pringles aren't going to give me diabetes. They might give me high blood pressure because they're salty parabolas. But I'm not going to get diabetes. I mean, maybe I could, but I'm not going to. I mean, anyway.
Logan said Bill says he gets donuts every day and gives them home. Okay, so there's
that's
that.
Sweet.
We don't have a lot of homeless people right around us.
Well, up as you get closer to the city, you do. You have that on that Bandera Road. You always have, and they work together.
Okay, so you can get all of our donuts. You can drive them down.
No, I'm going to give him a McDonald's gift card so they can get some actual food.
I'm going to give him water because it's fucking hot as shit.
I'm going to give them a can of dog food if they have a dog with them. But anyway, so this came up, so they started saying, like, yeah, we're still doing this. You can get a free donut every day.
There's that too, Ruben.
Until what?
You said perhaps the 2 gallons of Diet Coke might be the cause of the diabetes. 100% that's probably.
2 gallons of Diet Coke doesn't give you diabetes. It's Diet Coke.
Of course it does.
It gives you
whatever you want to make up. Gastrointestinal issues. Makes you short.
Well, did you drink a lot of Diet Coke?
No. Go on with your bad story.
I'm trying, but you keep talking. But so it was kind of funny because the CEO, like, people started, like, literally tweeting him about this is so unhealthy. The number one cause of death with COVID is obesity, and you're encouraging these
then
people.
He goes, well, fuck off, and
No.
I'm just going to give it to you every day.
No, he basically said, well, if you don't want to eat a donut, don't come visit our shop. That's fine. But if you want a donut every day, you get a damn donut for free every day.
I appreciate that.
And, I mean, it's kind of funny, like, because this dude I can't stand, Colbert was one of the people that was like, Colbert was, Krispy Kreme is offering free donuts to anyone who's been vaccinated, which is great news for anyone who's got the shot but still has a death wish.
That guy's a pile of shit.
He is, but that's why I thought it was funny that he was like.
I actually liked him when he was on Comedy Central.
I've never thought he was funny.
Back in the day, and then he took over like whatever, and he turned into a
Colbert Nighttime or something. I can't even say his name. Colbert. Yeah.
He's a pile of shit too.
But so for anybody who wants a free donut, you can get a free donut every day at Krispy Kreme till the end of the year. And the CEO says if you don't want a free donut, well then don't come visit us.
Don't get a donut.
But
it's gonna be long tonight. Fuck it.
Well, we started kind of late, didn't we?
Whatever. So Dems walk out. This is I did read on this. This is Governor Abbott's story in Texas.
So are you a fan of Governor Abbott? Abbott?
I mean, overall, I am.
Me too.
I think he's done pretty well.
He's done really good things for the state.
He's kind of fucked up here and there, but I think everybody fucks up here and there.
He's also a politician, so you have to take it with a grain of
Wheelchair.
salt. That's not even important.
That's his name.
That's his name?
Governor Wheelchair.
Is that derogatory?
No, he's just in a wheelchair.
He is in a wheelchair, which I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, the weirdest ad just came up with the story. He's like, lovers, what's your pleasure? Holy fuck.
I thought it was going to be like a wheelchair commercial.
No.
That would have been fucking rad. Like
on
Siri
Sunday,
picked up my voice and it was a wheelchair commercial.
On Sunday, in order to stop the bill that would, in order to veto Article 10, I'm lying out my ass right now. Anyways, there's a.
So you don't know what you're talking about? Did you
I
read the article?
I did read the article, but now I've had some beverages. So.
Oh shit! I forgot it all. It's okay.
Because Article 10 goes with the budget. But anyway, so the Dems walked out to try to keep, like, to filibuster.
They stalled it. Yep.
An act, or I don't know what you call them, but that would say that there are certain requirements that are very needed to voting. Like there'd be no more drive-through. You have to be able to show an ID. If you can't show ID, you can't vote.
Yeah, voter requirements.
And the Democrats were very proud of themselves because they walked out.
Yeah.
They
keep in mind Austin, where the Capitol building is.
Oh no!
Very
What's
democratic.
hilarious though is the kid that was the spokesman that spoke. I was like, I went to school with you. I went to middle school with you, and I hung out with you.
And you're a piece of shit.
I hung out with you
Dang.
in high school. Like, he went to a different high school, but our high schools were still close together, so a lot of people still interacted.
Did your school beat them in football?
Yeah. My high school. I went to John Marshall. It's like one of the premier, it used to be anyways, football high schools, and football's huge in Texas. Yep. So he is a Democratic, I think is he part of the Texas Senate, I would imagine?
Yeah.
He was like, this country needs to not be limited, and by putting this out, and I was like, Tracy, I can't even watch you because I'm embarrassed for you. And but they came back because they even were like, President Biden needs to make this an issue for the nation to help Texas not go the way, because I guess Florida and a couple other states have already. They've implemented this.
You have to have voter ID.
Yep.
You have to track the ballots.
Yep.
You have to make so that there's a paper trail.
There is. You have
ballots,
to have a physical ID, not just your voter ID.
Saying, yeah.
No more drive-through.
Drive-through's okay. I don't mind drive-through. That's fine, as long as it's.
Wasn't it drive-through voting?
But it has to do with like absentee ballots, and there's a lot of rules that you can't just like flood the fucking area with ballots.
Invalid ballots.
No, just multiples of ballots and not have a trail of it.
Right.
Right? If Greg LaMontagne fills out a ballot, he can't fill out another fucking ballot, or I can't give it to my buddy to go fill out another fucking ballot. It's got to be tracked, right? So that's what they tried to stall, basically.
Right. So they were trying to stall the implementation.
And then the motherfucker comes back and goes, "All right, you don't want to work?
I'm not paying you.
I'm not fucking paying you."
Article 10 of the budget, he's going to veto, which pays their salary.
Right.
Only question I had was like, how are you going to? And is everybody getting punished because they ended Senate early, even the Republicans, because the Democrats walked out?
Theoretically, it should.
Well,
I mean,
no, because
it doesn't matter.
the Republicans.
Doesn't matter. I mean, if those fuckers.
If you can't conduct business, I feel
down.
like he should like. I just don't think you can separate. So everybody's just not going to get paid.
I don't know. We have to find that out.
And now he's going to do a separate. I don't know what it's called. Hold on. New voting laws, a priority in Texas, quickly announced that he would order a special session to finish the job. So he's bringing them all back in, and they're going to have to take the vote. It's going to pass.
Yeah, in Texas, yeah,
it's totally going to pass. But I thought I applauded him for his ability to say, you get paid for a job, you didn't do the job, therefore you're not getting paid for that day.
Right. Fuck it. I mean, the constituents of the state.
That's what they said. You were voted into this position to do a job, and you didn't do your job.
I was sitting over there and I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I disagree, and I just walk out.
Well,
no, and I'm like, I'm just not going to do this. My boss would be like, dude, that's your fucking job.
Yeah.
Go do your fucking job.
Right.
Or you're not getting paid. Right. Or you're getting written up or whatever the rules
You're going to go in corrective action.
Yeah.
And so I thought, because they were so proud of themselves.
So is this the thing, is there's no corrective action?
Well, no, this is the corrective action.
That's the only level of corrective action?
Yeah, there's not corrective action
maybe that's
when
the
you're a
fucking
politician.
part that we need to have. There needs to be a serious corrective action.
It's not going to happen.
Step one, you fuck up. Guess what? You're out.
If you outline these things you're going to do on your campaign,
go
if you don't
yourself.
do them, there's got to be some realistic.
Why?
Because
they get voted in on these things.
Right?
Right? Corrective action. Get fucked. You're out. Within 6 months, if you don't deliver on these two things, 2 out of 4 things, you're fucking done. Why not? We could put a vote in there. You could put some sort of mandate in there. I think it's a fucking good idea. God damn it, I just came up with a new rule for the
You go. You run with that, bro.
country.
You go.
All right, let's get into we need to get into feel goods.
Yeah.
Feel good for me. I tried to get this fucking thing out so I could pull it in. It just wasn't working. I couldn't get the video, the audio, but I did post it out to the Bars Open Facebook page, and it literally is this parrot. And this parrot, it's off of Frank Maglio and Maglio Tico.
Like
I already posted it.
I need to go check it out.
And the man featuring his pet parrot. Dude, the guy's got his pet parrot. He plays a guitar in the background. And his pet parrot just sings like not necessarily some of the words, but more the melodies of this song. And this one is literally Freebird.
That's hilarious.
And
I want to
like,
see it.
Holy shit. It's cute as shit. Go check it out. It's on Facebook. It's on the Bars Open out there. So
mine is a little aggressive. Like, it's a little hard to watch at first. In San Francisco, a female police officer was called to a homeless gentleman who was harassing people and using he was using racial slurs, and he clearly is, because when you see this, okay, can you turn it on?
I'll let it speak for itself. This guy is fucking out of his mind. So she's got it. That's a stun gun, by the way. It's got rubber bullets in it. That's why it's the pink or orange or whatever. Yeah. So this guy decides.
I think he's
She's gonna try and take him under, and then she starts getting boxed out by the guy.
And he's a big dude.
He's a big dude.
And I think she fell on purpose because I feel like she was going for her gun.
You can hear the audio on it. During the audio, she's on her radio calling in. This guy has a goddamn man purse in his hand and won't drop his man purse. Like, at least he stepped up. He stepped up.
I mean, this is San Francisco.
Then you have
San Francisco, and I was really impressed because I feel like this is the reason why it was my feel good, because people still appreciate.
They stepped in to take care, to help out.
Of this police officer.
Yeah. You have that dude punching him in the head. I mean, this shit should happen everywhere when you see somebody getting attacked like that.
For whoever it is, police officer or human.
Yeah.
I was laughing
Put your goddamn
because
phone
the
down.
other day in New York, this kid got jumped by 3 other dudes because they wanted his Nikes.
Yeah.
And one person,
That's still a fucking thing.
This is New York,
back
and
in
people
the
were
day.
walking on the sidewalk. The FedEx or UPS or whoever he worked for is the person that jumped in. It was like, you guys need to get a, like, he started like trying to, they still got the kid shoot. Yeah. But some lady was like, I'm so proud of him as a New Yorker for jumping in. I'm like, bitch, why didn't you jump in?
Okay, well, she didn't want to get hurt.
I would have jumped in.
Yeah, but she didn't want to get hurt.
I could have gotten hurt.
We've talked about this in the past, right? You go, are you a fight or flight type of person? Are you a just stand by her?
I mean,
or
it depends. If it's just their hands and they're beating this kid up, I'm going to fight. If you've got a gun, I might fight.
I'll hit you in the head with a goddamn skateboard. I don't give a fuck.
Well, you don't always have a skateboard. But anyway, so this was my feel good that people
all these cops started rolling up. Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's
people took a stance because everybody
San Francisco
boos the cops
and the shit show. Just like
the gentleman, who was he? He did say the problem is that they've been defunded, and they have something like
they're down so
2,100 police officer positions that they can't fill because they don't have the money for it. And so now, because of that, she was by herself instead of having a partner.
She was fine, by the way.
She did have some minor injuries, but nothing huge. But
that dude was a big motherfucker.
230. No, wait, let's see. The SFPOA estimates there's around 230 vacancies within the department.
I'm a 180-pound dude.
He's huge.
That guy was
be
probably 230.
Yeah,
that's 50 pounds.
And he's got to be.
And he's fucking tricked out of his mind.
There's that drug that makes you you can't
PCP,
even stun them.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I don't think he was on that. I think he was just cracked out.
He felt no pain because those people were beating his ass.
Nah, they really weren't.
I mean, they were punching. They were punching him.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Hey, I'm still proud of them for stepping in.
Goddamn right. Cheers to those motherfuckers. Cheers to you guys.
Cheers to being.
We got 2 quick things.
Oh, I didn't drink it.
These aren't even really quick. These are kind of a little bit deep. Kind of a dark history that's happened. This is today in history, really. So Tiananmen Square happened in 1989 today.
Oh, is that where they ran over them with the
Tiananmen Square massacre? So the picture that's up here is picked from a random. They don't know who it is. They've never identified the person. Of a shopping.
It was when they ran them
unknown person. Protesters standing in front of a line of tanks. But Tiananmen Square. Chinese troops clear the square of.
They run him over, don't they? I think they do.
Remember seeing the video. Square of student protesters, unofficial figures place the death count at nearly 1,000. So fuck them. So they can go fuck themselves along with their goddamn
still do this shit. That's what's so sad.
So you know what? Don't forget about it. Shit like that happens in communist countries. So that's why I brought that up. And then you have places like this. So this is during 1940. This is the British complete the miracle at Dunkirk by evacuating 338,226 Allied troops via flotilla, and this is where you see people coming together, like amazing people coming together, via flotilla of over 800 vessels, including Royal Navy destroyers, merchant marine boats, fishing boats, pleasure crafts, and even lifeboats. They evacuated this many troops out of there because they had to get out because they were being overtaken.
And today we won't put people on cruise boats if they're not vaccinated.
So, you know what? Just keep those kind of dichotomies and that dichotomy in mind. You know,
said 1940? Yes.
1940.
1940.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like I feel these like my feel good was great and these are great history. I feel almost jaded because I'm like nobody does that anymore.
I think we need to do that more. If you see, that's literally
If you
like,
see
don't
injustices,
get fucking
don't
hurt.
put yourself in danger. But
But if you can, fucking,
assist,
and you know
assist.
you can help somebody out, fucking step up, man. Step up and do something, right?
You know my saying, when it's my time to go, it's my time to go.
Right. But if I see a little old lady getting beat up, I'm going to fucking jump in. Goddamn right. I'm going to shoot somebody. The bad guy, of course. I'm going to fucking, like I said, grab a little kid's skateboard and just bang him over the head with it. I don't want to hurt it. I don't want to kill anybody, but goddamn it. It's like, we have
don't
to start
use your skateboard.
sticking up
Use your fist. That's when our parents used to get into fights.
fisticuffs.
They didn't use knives. They didn't use
But
guns.
if you see a
they
dude
used their hands.
beating a little
let's
shit
go
out of
back
some
to,
little old lady, I'm going to fuck you up.
the movie that had
Hit you
every
with my
hot man
chocolate.
that was hot as a teenager in the 80s. The Socs and the Greasers.
Yeah, that one. The
I
one
mean,
with Rob Lowe.
It had Tom Cruise. I mean, it had every hot dude that was
Nobody
ever
can
hot
remember
in the
the name of
80s.
that, so.
Gigi,
I hope you got your
Hey,
drink
man.
tonight. You guys, thank
love
you
you
so
hanging
much
with
for
us,
hanging
Gigi.
out. This has been a long show. We've
has.
been on for an hour and a half. Goddamn, we're just shooting the shit. It's been a Friday night, right? What else are we going to do? So
order some
remember-
pizza.
Order some pizza. Remember, go make the fire. Take care of somebody. Take care of each other. Do what's right.
She said everyone fell asleep.
Yeah.
Probably.
Do what's right.
Love you
Really, really
guys.
ask. Ian, come get a beer when you get a minute. Evan Haley, we miss you. Congratulations again
Yes,
to
sir.
McKenna.
I was just about to say, McKenna, way to go, girl.
Yep. Congratulations on
One huge milestone down.
your high school graduation. Make the fire again. Thanks to military, first responders, all of you guys. Without you, we can't do this every week. So we'll be back
Wednesday?
Wednesday,
Yes, sir.
maybe. We might be in Austin. We'll see.
That might be, well, we
We
might be
do a
drunk by the
show-
time we would normally
might do
do
a
it.
show
but
from a hotel room.
we're meeting
or
up
some
with
shit.
Julia.
So we'll have
Julia Gulia.
some drinking broettes and bros with us. Maybe we do a little hotel room show.
Maybe.
It'd be kind of fun. So
Wouldn't it be fun if we found a bar that we could put ourselves in a corner and do it at?
we could bring all this shit. That would be fun.
Probably
That's fun.
not. We just use our cell phones.
That's fun. All right, you guys.
Bye, guys.
Have a great night.
weekend.
Love you all. Take
Relax
care.
and have some fun.
Yeah. See ya.